Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 28 cents. Today might be a little bit early update. But now guys, before we jump into news, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just entertainment value only. XRP Yo-Yo has tweeted out,
now, what do gas stations and Facebook's proposed cryptocurrency Libra have in common? They are two of the biggest reasons why the Federal Reserve is jumping into the world of real-time payments. FedNow is due to launch in the next 4 or 5 years. Yellow Finance's Brian Chung is here. Brian, what is FedNow?
Well, Brian, have you ever had to try to send money from one bank to another and had to wait 3 to 5 days? The same thing happens even if you try to drop money from your PayPal account into your deposit account. It'll take 3 to 5 days sometimes, and people don't like that friction. I talk to gas station owners and people who have used PayPal. They say they don't understand why this exists. Well, the reason why it exists is because right now there's a little bit of an arcane structure that involves what they call an automated clearinghouse. The abbreviation is the ACH, and that payment requires the clearing that the Federal Reserve does right now to make sure that payments are verified from the receiving and also on the sending end, which is why it requires 3 to 5 days. Sometimes also because on weekends and on bank holidays, the process is closed completely. So the Fed is saying we need to try to narrow that gap, which is why they're trying to address the creation of their own system through what's called FedNow. There are private players in this space right now, but the Fed says that they need to provide a utility that they can provide cheaply and universally to other types of businesses and individuals as well. Again, they do want to release it in 2023, 2024, which would be later than Facebook's proposed concept, which is called Libra. Again, they're trying to target for next year, although they have other regulatory issues to clear as well in their issue or their attempt to try to address real-time payments.
so look at that guys, be ready XRP community, we are almost there, the best digital bridge asset of the world. Next one comes from the cryptic poet.
And that transparency along the transaction so that we can show that to our customers when they're making their payment. They can see how much is going to arrive, and they've got that certainty about the timing as well. And Ripple also helps us address the speed point as well. So we've seen some, some of our payments now are instant, which for an international payment is a great achievement, and that is something that our customers have really been happy with. In the territories where we've launched it, we're seeing customers do more business with us. So we see more transactions from the same set of customers, and that's a very positive reinforcement of the service. We've also seen some evidence of customers changing their behaviour. So as they understand that the service is faster, and as they understand that service gives them that certainty of how much is going to arrive there, we've seen some evidence of customers using it in new ways, a little bit more akin to a standard domestic payment. And that customer behaviour, again, is very positive for us because it tells us that people feel comfortable using the service. In our partnership with Ripple, what's worked really well for us is not just the technology, but also the partnership with other financial institutions. We've found that certainly a very important point as we've expanded and scaled up the service to our customers. Our most important ROI from this is the customer satisfaction. The thing that's driven us forward is the positive feedback that we've got from offering the OnePayFX service to our customers. And I think as we've mentioned, that's the key attributes are around certainty, transparency, and underpinned by a competitive price. Ripple is part of that mix that allows us to deliver that service. But the key return on investment for us is being able to do more business with more customers and having those customers coming back to us in the future.
Look at that guys, our most important ROI from this is the customer satisfaction. Ripple is part of that mix and allows us to deliver that. XRP Store has tweeted out,
my name is Ed Metzger. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for OnePayFX. OnePayFX is the name that Santander has given to its new proposition for international payments. Banco Santander is the biggest bank in the Eurozone by market capitalization, and we have over 140 million customers around the world. The reason why we as Santander were interested in Ripple and able to move quickly into this space was driven ultimately by the customer need, and actually that search for solutions as to how to create that kind of customer experience. Ripple addresses helps us address some of those pain points that we have seen in the past with some of our customers, and that's around being able to generate that certainty and that transparency along the transaction so that we can show that to our customers when they're making their payment. They can see how much is going to arrive, and they've got that certainty about the timing as well. And Ripple also helps us address the speed point as well. So we've seen some, some of our payments now are instant, which for an international payment is a great achievement, and that is something that our customers have really been happy with. In the territories where we've launched it, we're seeing customers do more business with us. So we see more transactions from the same set of customers, and that's a very positive reinforcement of the service. We've also seen some evidence of customers changing their behavior. So as they understand that the service is faster, and as they understand that the service gives them that certainty of how much is going to arrive there, we've seen some evidence of customers using it in new ways, a little bit more akin to a standard domestic payment. And that customer behavior, again, is very positive for us because it tells us that people feel comfortable using the service. Now, in our partnership with Ripple, what's worked really well for us is not just the technology, but also the partnership with other financial institutions.
Ripple, unable to move quickly into his space, was driven ultimately by the customer need. Now guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting. Val just tweeted out, anyone who loaded up on XRP come time the 31st hit is making good profits. Still, this is nothing. XRP price rise will go straight up in a beautiful green line, the likes of which no one has seen before. 2017 was a stress test. Personally, this is a time for hodling and not day trading. Those who sold XRP at 20 cents thinking it was going to plummet, I'm sorry. Just buy back in now. Better than you being cut off. And there we go, guys. 2017 was a stress test. Natural Meta tweeted out, XRP, check. Central banks are becoming very powerful. They are printing fiat to the moon and buying up everything. Fiat is on the death spiral. Great news for gold, silver, cryptos. There will be many stablecoin CBDCs so the banks can keep playing their game. How many bridge assets? You guys know the answer. PRX is tweeted out, top below new low, or refer to BG123's SBI mountain picture. What do you guys think? Now we can see here, Mr. Pool has tweeted out a lot of stuff. This here comes from XRP Joker, surge incoming XRP. Finally, guys, is the surge really going to be coming? Hopefully. Goran Gecko tweeted out, we can see this picture right here. You guys can read all of this and pause the video, but we can see Ripple XRP, gold standard. 3 reasons why Ripple XRP can be the gold standard soon. Reborn has tweeted out, XRP community, just imagine the FOMO once we break $1, let alone $10. The bottom is in. It was no coincidence that we hit. You guys can check that. You have had over 2 years to pack. Get ready for liftoff. XRP will finally take its #1 spot. You were full of tweet out. Only apply to tokens which won't be killed by regulations. It could only happen once. XRP is a target of whale and bank money. Don't sell at 50. So what do you guys think? Once again from PRX, we can see time is running out. Hourglass looks a lot less than previous posts on 7/28. Good morning. What do we see here? Again, Mr. Pool, like I said, he was tweeting out a lot of stuff. Mr. Fresh Time has tweeted out, Bank of America looks to be ramping up their push to digital mobile wallets connected to Apple Pay, Google Pay, Samsung Pay, also corporate digital wallets for treasury payments. Sounds like the distributed apps built on RippleNet are coming next. And there we go, guys. Huge news once again. It is all connecting. What do we see? Bank of America. Diordana tweeted out, Mr. Pool drop celebration regulatory clarity. There we go, guys. What do we see from Mr. Pool once again? Everyone is celebrating. Everyone's being happy, guys. Is it finally time? Is it finally time? It does look like it. MC has tweeted out, so this is a fun picture I've looked at. We can see XRP. What will it do to Bitcoin? Once again from PRX, we can see all of these other pictures. Again from who? Mr. Pool. So everyone is excited, guys. Everyone's happy, as we can see right here, as well as that. Next it comes from XRP The World. Soon spot number 1 XRP. Cryptocurrencies that uses a lot of power will soon be out of the game. 90% XRP, 10% XLM, smart choice. Some money in silver and gold, also smart. What do we see here? Again, August. Cryptocurrency that uses a lot of power will be out of the game soon. The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cugs. Big week ahead. What do we see here from Bloomberg? Central banks on 4 continents will project a collective message of nervous unease in interest rates. Big week ahead, guys, but who knows what's going to happen at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, and you guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do, and he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written a prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.